Good morning, everyone. My name is Oliver Clark, the owner of amarisvitae, where we remind people of the true, unadulterated peace that is alive and well inside of each and every one of us. And this week, we're going to be discussing the solar plexus chakra, hence why I have my yellow on this morning. And before we even do any of that work this week, I wanted to connect with how you think about yourself. And sometimes the morning thoughts that we have of ourselves are very telling about how we think about ourselves, what we think we can accomplish throughout this day or throughout the week, our motivations, what gets us up out of bed. All of those things are telling. And a lot of the things that you deal with as far as your motivation, your confidence, your self-esteem, all of those things are aligned or centered within the solar plexus chakra. So this morning, I just want to allow ourselves to have some quiet time to observe the thoughts that we have during our meditation. And as always, I'll be sending some Reiki to you all with the intention of gathering the wisdom of your morning thoughts, gathering the wisdom of how you see yourself, if you judge yourself, or if you're putting yourself down already at 6:45 a.m. I just want to gather the wisdom from your morning thoughts. So I'm going to try to not talk as much this morning and just allow yourself to really truly connect with yourself and just observe your thoughts. So with that said, go ahead and find your place of peace this morning, wherever that may be. If you're on the road already for work, that's fine. We will just continue with this healing process and learning to be okay with solitude and learning to be okay with your inner self, learning to be okay with your inner critic, and how to turn the volume down on that inner critic as well. So, if you would, go ahead and find your place of peace, and when you've found it, go ahead and close your eyes. And begin to connect with your breath. Observing your inhale and your exhale. And I want you to feel how deep this process is of inhalation and exhalation. How that in itself brings healing to your body and nourishment for your lungs, your blood, and how that oxygen is a life force to you. This breath will be your foundation for this practice today. And whenever you get too caught up in your thoughts, you can come back here. And I don't want you to get caught up in the thoughts of you this morning. I just want you to observe it, almost as if your inner self was almost a third party just observing what your mind is thinking. And let's set our intentions this morning of truly understanding what we think about ourselves, not bringing judgment to this practice. And when you're able to see yourself, or you see your heart, or your inner self observing your mind, let's start with 3 deep breaths on your own time. Reconnect your breath. Feel yourself relaxing and relaxing fully in this moment. And I want you to place your right hand above your belly button, but just under your chest. And begin to connect with your right hand and your upper abdomen. Begin to acknowledge the touch of your hand. And how comforting that can be. For these next few moments, let's just observe thoughts about yourself with no judgment, with no fear, and in love. And as you're placing your right hand in your solar plexus area, if you feel any tension in your shoulder, in your right shoulder, just release that now. Deep breath in, release. 2 more times. Reconnect with your breath. Take what you've learned about how you think about yourself and just ponder upon it. And just from a very non-judgmental place. Just understand what could be changed about the way you view yourself, and which ways are amazing, which ways are just so healthy. But just take this time this week to do that for yourself. And when you're ready to come out of this meditation, feel free to open your eyes. Thank you for being here with me this morning. And I'm excited about this week of the solar plexus, so I hope great things come of it. Anyhow, have an amazing